Hi, this is Josh from Shamma Sandals, and today we're going to take a look at what's in the mailbag this week. So our first question comes from Harper. Harper says, "Hi, I'm excited to find some minimal sandals that will fit my smaller foot. I wear a 4.5 and I wanted to order the mountain goats, but when I went to order, I realized that they were only offered in a size 5 and larger. Is it possible to get them in a 4.5? If not, which sandals come in 4.5? For some reason, the links on your website aren't working for me. Thanks so much, Harper." Hi, Harper. You have figured it out. We don't actually sell a 4.5 mountain goat. That being said, we could do a custom size. It's a size that it's like on my list of things to do is go get the data and figure out what the lengths for the straps are and all that kind of stuff. But it's something that I'm working on, and one of the reasons I want to work on that is because I think if we go down a couple more sizes, they'd be great for kids. I know my kids wear, my oldest daughter's 11, and she's been wearing like a size 5. Now she's on a 6, and she is wearing a 6 now, but she was wearing a 5 for a couple years, and even when she was like 9. So a couple smaller sizes would be good for kids as well. If you are interested in a size 4.5, give us a call or reach out at contact@shammasandals.com. Talk to Molly, and we'll see if we can work something out. I think we can do something. So yeah, if you ever have any questions, contact@shammasandals.com, and eventually we will have size 4. I don't think we'll have 4.5. We'll probably just be going full sizes from there down. Okay, hope that helps, Harper. Hope to hear from you. All right, so the second question comes from Mike, and Mike is referencing the new lacing system. He says, "So excited about this. Question for you guys. Is it possible to replace the current lacing system with the new one? Like if I sent a pair of my sandals in for the laces to be replaced, or is that impossible with the construction of the sandal?" Mike. Okay, Mike, that's actually a great question, and yeah, for $35 you can send your sandals in and we can swap out the lacing system. On the Warriors and Chargers, it'll go just fine. On the Mountain Goats, we do a relief cut right now for the straps to kind of go into the sides of the sandal. So on the Mountain Goats we can do it, but there would be a little bit of space on the side where you could see the side of the plug for the post, so that's a possibility. Please reach out if you're interested in that. We can totally do it, and it's $35 to do it. So anybody that has an old pair of Shammas, they can be updated. That's actually one of the cool things about the new lacing system, and kind of the point of it was to create a lacing system that worked with our type of soles, which are very, very thin. I mean, that's the point. We have minimalist sandals. Warriors and Chargers are only 5 and 6 millimeters in terms of soling material. So it's pretty cool that that these laces will work with such a thin sandal. All right, Mike, hopefully that answered your question. On to the next one. This is from Lauren. All right, Lauren, this is a long one. Let's see what we got. It says, "Hi, Shamma team. I just wanted to follow up with you regarding my recent purchase of Warrior sandals. I wrote to you before buying them and shared a brief version of my running career, non-existent due to knee injury. I mentioned that I had renewed hope after reading about barefoot running, that perhaps I could change my stride, change my footwear, and ease into a running style that would allow me to run safely and comfortably. And that is where your sandals come into the story. I began running in your sandals the day they arrived and have been blown away by how they've performed. My feet, knees, and heart are overjoyed to be running pain-free!" Exclamation point. That's awesome. We're really happy about that. "I have worked my way slowly up to consistent 4+ mile trail runs in the Warriors and have had no hot spots. I feel light as a feather as I trot along the trail. I actually have mentioned to my husband multiple times that I feel very much like a sprightly fairy in my Shammas." All right. Anyway, I'm in love, and I have to thank you so much for making a sandal that is incredibly lightweight, comfortable, traction-y, if that's a word, even when wet, and has already molded to my feet, allowing me to feel like I'm truly running barefoot. The straps are easy to tweak to get exactly the right fit, and they are easy to take on and off. I'm amazed. I just bought my husband a pair from your yard sale. Thank you. Well, Lauren, I want to say thank you. You know, it is not always easy running a business, and you know, all the ups and downs that come along with it, and you really are putting yourself out there when you put your product out there. And so when we get stories like yours, it really means a lot, not just to me, but everyone here at Shamma Sandals. And that's like the best compliment we can get, is that the sandals actually work for you and you enjoy them and you're using them. And in this case, it's so cool that you couldn't run and now you can. I think that's the case for a lot of people that have kind of taken on this whole barefoot minimalist movement. So I'm just really thankful from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for the awesome feedback, Lauren, and hope you got many miles ahead of you running. It's good stuff. Thank you. All right, so the next question comes from Craig. All right, Craig says, hi, do you still have the previous lacing system sandals available for purchase in 11 or 11.5? First question, part of the question, yes, we actually do. If you wanted to, it would be a special order at this point, but we still have those laces available, and we're happy to make those for you. Just reach out to contact@shammasandals.com and just talk to Molly, and she can give you a special order. We'd probably just send you an invoice that you'd pay online, and you'd be just pay that, and we'd ship you the order like normal. Then we have a second part. I love the beautiful creativity of that lacing system, winding around and underneath the sandal, pulling the sole close to the foot. This new lacing system loses that and seems like glorified Tevas. Sorry to be blunt. All right, Craig. So actually, here's what I want to say about that. And I think this is a good point to kind of look at the new and the old lacing system and see if what Craig's saying is correct. And I actually think he's wrong, if I may be so blunt myself. So Craig's question, or his statement, I guess it is regarding the way the old lacing system would wrap around the outside of the sole. Now, one of the problems with that, obviously, is that puts a lot of pressure on the strap, or requires the strap to deal with a lot of abrasion and contact with the ground. And so that was one of the things that we wanted to eliminate. And Craig actually makes a good point here, talking about how the strap would hug the foot. As it wrapped around here, it was traveling up and around the heel. But there's a couple reasons why I think the new lacing system does everything that Craig did. Craig was talking about the way it hugs the foot and pulls the sole close to the foot, and that's actually a very important thing to me. One of the things, if you watched our introduction to the new lacing system, I really tried to recreate all the best features of the current lacing system. That being said, for starters, the plug locations are the same locations that we had before. So we haven't moved where the plugs are on the sandal relative to the old model. That's the first point. The second point is when the strap wraps around the outsole, it creates a Y, and after you've kind of worn these in for a little while, the strap basically is pulling from above the sandal, right above the sandal, as these things as they tighten up. So they're not pulling, they are pulling from underneath, but they're also pulling from this point. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is, where does the strap actually make contact with your foot? Well, it would make contact right here where we had these slots punched, and those contact points are the same here. So the strap is pulling from exactly the same point. It's pulling outside, it's pulling the same material, And notice how flexible this is. It's intended to be this way. Most people's feet probably aren't this narrow. That means this is going to be wrapping around your foot just like before. It's almost identical, except it's improved because the heel strap's not going to drop down. It's going to stay in place. You got more control with the lacing system. But I just want to say, Craig, I appreciate, I like the fact that you liked our last system. I loved it too, but I think this is an improvement on it, and I don't think we've ditched some of those key features, and they were a big concern to me as I, kind of set out on this journey to recreate the lacing system and improve it. I don't think we have kind of altered the way it feels. I've been wearing them since last fall, and they feel like the old ones, just better. So anyways, Craig, I hope you give them a try sometime, but if not, we still have the old ones available for you or anyone else. So hope that helps. I think that's all we got in the mailbag today. See you next week. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more weekly content. And make sure to click the bell so that you'll be notified every time we post something new.